Something gets me every time, and it knocks me so far down, it's nearly impossible to crawl your way back up.
Do you want to win the games?
Yes. I'm not doing this just for fitness. Like, I'm not the case where it's just, hey, I just want to get in good shape. Like, I'm competing in a professional sport to win.
Hi everybody, welcome to the CrossFit Games Update Show. I'm Sean Woodland with Pat Sherwood. 14.1 is history. How'd you do?
Well, I'm glad it's history, but it went well, a little bit better than 2011.
Well, that's good.
Not significantly, but it
That's
went
all right.
better.
Any improvement, Pat, is a good improvement.
Thank you, Sean.
Well done. You're very welcome. A lot of guys who were much fitter than the two of us went after 14.1 last week, and when it was all said and done, when the leaderboard closed on Monday night, Dan Bailey turning in the top score, 461 reps.
I know that guy. He's kind of fit.
He is somewhat fit.
Fun Dan Bailey story of the day. Since he crushed it, I gave him a call today to ask him about strategy and all that stuff, and he said, "Oh, here's a little segue." He was at the Arnold all weekend, and more people came up to him and asked for a Danny Broflex autograph than his actual real autograph.
Of course they did.
He's living under character.
They are now one and the same.
Correct.
But Dan Bailey, obviously extremely fit. Was this a workout that just was right in his wheelhouse?
It's in his wheelhouse because I think almost anything is in his wheelhouse. I mean, he's never finished outside the top 10 of the games. And bear in mind, this is a guy who has won the whole Open before, but this was the first time he's won an actual individual Open workout. He said once he completed about 5 rounds, looked over the clock, had 4 minutes and change on it, and he knew he could keep that pace and get at least 10 rounds. So, and bear in mind, this was, him traveling over the weekend too, so his normal schedule was a little bit messed up. So Dan Bailey right back on track for 2014.
Let's go back to the leaderboard really fast. There's some names there that I think some people might find familiar, but as far as the community is concerned, they might not know a whole lot about them. Was there someone that kind of jumped off this leaderboard and you said, you know what, I got to watch this guy as we move through the Open and towards regionals?
Yes, right there, tied for 7th. We've got Sam Dancer. Was really not really familiar with his name, so I kind of clicked on him to learn a little bit more, and I was blown away by his strength numbers. This dude is really strong. He's snatching over 300 pounds, 305 pounds, but then just look at back squat, deadlift. His numbers are through the roof, but he's not just a strong guy. Helen, Fran, Grace, he's got lungs as well, and putting up 439 reps on 14.1, he's got my attention.
He finished 12th last year in the North Central region. With those numbers, he now moves over to the Central East.
He's not making his life easier.
No, it's going to be a big challenge for him. What about any other names there that you like moving forward?
Matt Frazier as well. Keep an eye on this kid. He's out of the Northeast region. Last year, he took 5th place at regionals, just behind Spencer Hendel, and he only had 2 finishes outside the top 10 in all those events. But Adrian Conway, I'm really excited about. Southwest region. Last 2 years, he's been on the best team in the world, Hacks Pack. So he's obviously a tremendous athlete, and he's got a great, under the tutelage there of Tommy Hackenbrook. But rewind even one more year to 2011, and Adrian went to the regionals that year, and he took 6th place after only 3 months of CrossFit.
Wow.
So that's the kind of athlete you're dealing with. Fast forward a few years, he's a serious threat in Southwest.
Well, 2 women who are serious threats over on their side, Camille LeBlanc-Bazinet and Telena Fortunato, they will be taking on 14.2 live this Thursday from Miami, Florida. You can watch it all go down on games.crossfit.com, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And then following the event, stick around for the cool down, when both athletes will join Dave Castro and Rory McKernan fielding your questions from social media. Now, speaking of social media, we want to know what you think about that matchup. Who's going to win 14.2 in Miami? Is it LeBlanc-Bazinet or Telena Fortunato? Head to our official Facebook page, the CrossFit Games Facebook page, and let us know. You may have spent some time perusing the leaderboards over the weekend, and you may have noticed that some big names are no longer there. We'll address that tomorrow. For Pat Sherwood, I'm Sean Woodland. See you back here.